inside affair of the Nissan Patrol has changed. 7 generations down the line, and now it's more plush, more luxurious, something to match the British and the German rivals. What am I talking about? If you look at the center console over here, we do have an 8-inch color display which is touch, and it houses the 360 camera angles. It has the audio system. It does have a telephone connectivity portal, and of course has an apps drawer, so you can load in your maps, be it Tracks for Africa. It could be Google Maps, could be anything. You can load it on this particular system and it will show and work in Kenya. You also have an economy display screen and section where you can monitor your driving levels. Well, what do you expect when you're driving a 5.6 liter V8 and your foot is hard on the hammer? Bad fuel economy, but great driver enjoyment, just like myself. That said, you look at the climate control as well. You can control a dual zone setup, of course, at the front, and also the rear people do have their own climate control system, so you not necessarily need to adjust based on your liking, but everybody else within the cabin can actually enjoy good air quality courtesy of this particular climate control system. In the lower part of the center console, then you do have a CD tray. You can load up to 6 CDs with ease, and of course you do have the settings there: radio, seek, track. You can program the audio to play news or get traffic information on the go. Now on the climate control as well, you can see the buttons there with the modes as well. We talked about the rear people having their own climate control system, and at the bottom part of the center console you do have seat coolers. I'm used to seat warmers, but now if you feel a bit hot, you just turn in and just sit like this. You do have a socket that is a 12-volt socket, so you can power in your, could be anything, your fridge, it could be your laptop with an adapter, and then you also have 2 USB ports over here. And at the back you do also have similar set of inputs, including HDMI, so you can watch your movies on the rear seat. They do have dual screens at the back, so the people at the back can enjoy movies, music without interrupting the main source of music, which is at the center console. And then on the main console, the gearbox console, you do have the settings. So this is the terrain management system. So you have your diff lock, you do have your electronic stability control, hill descent, and then you do have the switchable 4x4. So on 4 high, it's easy, you can do it on the fly, but if you want to go to 4 low, then you have to stop, go to neutral, and then engage the 4 low. And then you can have it on auto. So on auto, it basically selects which terrain that is suitable for the traction needed. So it senses if there's slippage and it adjusts accordingly based on the input from the various sensors around the vehicle. This particular car sits 7 full adults in relative comfort. The front seats are big, massive. I love the side bolsters that just makes this car feel like you're flying business class on Kenya Airways or any other aircraft. At the back, the rear passengers on the first row have plenty of room. Head and leg room is abundant, guys, and even you have a sunroof that allows in light into the cabin. And at the back, if you have extra people to carry, they can actually fit 3 kids or 2 adults in relative comfort. Remember, this particular car is massive, so space is not a problem. If you're looking for a vehicle that is big, that is spacious, and has plenty of kit, then probably this particular Patrol is a vehicle for you. Let's go at the back and see the power tailgate and what it has and the space, and then we go off-roading. Guys, as we move at the back, and you can tell the Nissan Patrol has a massive boot as it waits for it to open automatically. You can see the amount of space it has. It's sufficient enough for a few groceries here and there, but if you desire more space, then you can just pull down the toggle and voila, you have plenty of space inside this particular car, so you can carry all your nyanyas, vitungus, your suitcases without ease. And then you can tie them down with the tie down hooks over here and over here. And if you need to charge anything at the back, say you have a mini fridge, you have a 12-volt socket, it increases its practicality. And then you also do have cup holders as well, you can see. So that is very, very important when going long distance. And of course, you do have a section where you do have your first aid box, which is very important, your reflectors, extinguisher, which is necessary on commercial vehicles, and so much more. That's it, guys. That is the practical part of this Nissan Patrol. So we've established that it can carry a whole family with ease and go anywhere. But the question is, how good is it off-road? On Cars the Big Boy Drive today, we're going to take this beast off-road and sample all the terrains available. Sand, mud, rock, you name it, the Patrol will do it. Stay tuned. Guys, it's a beautiful day. We are driving down the Athi River Plains and we are in the presence of the Nissan Patrol. You cannot speak 4x4 without mentioning the word Nissan Patrol. Over 60 years of heritage. It's now part and parcel of the 4x4 family. What are the numbers, my friend? 5.6 liter V8 producing 298 kilowatts and 560 Newton meters of torque. Enough for me to pull like this. Listen to that, the sound of the V8, man, and all this power is transmitted to the 7-speed automatic gearbox that controls every aspect of power being delivered to the 4 wheels. Of course, 4x4, you got traction control, hydraulic body motion control system, and many more. Mr. Mwirigi,
yes,
do you
sir,
understand
yes,
the energy that we have today?
This car is a beast. It's a beast in so many ways. As in, listen to that engine. That's 400 horsepower, 560 Newton meters of torque. Let me just put that in context. This is more power than a Mitsubishi FH lorry. And it's not just power. Hydraulic body motion control. As in, this thing should be waving all over the place. It's not. It has very good road manners. It's fantastic.
But as we are braking, guys, listen, it's got anti-lock braking system. It has ESP stability control. Together with the hydraulic body motion control system, it makes this car very nimble. But guys, that's just half of the story. The other half is off-road. This is where people who know the Patrol, it shines. If you go to Dubai, if you've been those Dubai desert safari things, chances are you'll be on the dunes with the Patrol, and there's a reason for that. It's because of the 4x4 system that Nissan has incorporated on this particular Patrol. It's got a terrain response system, something similar that you find on the Land Rover or the VX as well. So you have sand, mud, rat, snow, but we don't have snow here in Kenya. Or you can leave it in automatic, so it senses. We're gonna go off-road just now and show you what this thing is made of.
Trev.
Yes.
I think now what we're going to do, we're going to engage low range.
Yes.
And we're going to try and climb a hill.
Yes. So
let's see what this thing can do, for real.
For real, man.
Yeah.
So I've engaged first on neutral.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I engage follow.
Yeah.
Which I've done. And then I'll wait for the signal that it's engaged. And clearly we can see. Okay, we're good to go.
It's in rock because you're going to do a little rock climbing with a 3-ton off-road vehicle.
All right.
So let's go. Let's do this.
Go. So automatically now you can tell even the damping has in fact become even more, so that there is no wheel spin. And as you approach this steep hill, we're just gonna climb it and see the capabilities of this vehicle. Now guys, look, this is an intense hill.
Fantastic approach angle.
Look at that.
And then we are just moving up this thing.
Up and up. Guys, we've made it.
At the top of the hill.
Top of the hill. Guys, I am blown away with the Nissan Patrol. My heart is racing. The V8, the power, the torque delivery, off-road king. This particular car just blows my mind. Who are the rivals in the market, Mr. Mwirigi?
Rivals? Yes. Okay, fine. You obviously have to say the Range Rover.
Of course.
I mean, that's just the king of off-road comfort and mobility.
Yes.
Then you could also say the Land Cruiser VX.
Yes.
And maybe Mercedes GLS 500.
Not forgetting, there's a new BMW that's coming, the BMW X7 coming soon.
Yes.
So it's the same size roughly. We hope it's going to be a vehicle that we're going to test fast on CBBT. Now, this particular car comes with a 3-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty, plus backup and service courtesy of Nissan Kenya across the country. Mombasa, Kisumu, Nyeri. You can drive your Patrol and not get stuck because Nissan Kenya will take care of you. And the price, 11.5 million Kenya shillings. Ukienda kujitetea, if you go and plead and haggle, probably get at 11, I don't know. Just visit there and get yourself a brochure and find out if this is a car for you. Guys, what do you think? Would you take the Nissan Patrol or the rivals, the Range Rover, the Land Cruiser, the GLS, or the X7? Send us your thoughts and comments on the social media handles as seen below.